Welcome back to the next episode of the Player Career Mode here on FC24. Friday's episode will hopefully provide more points and maybe a great start to our quarter-final Champions League campaign. We've Manchester United at home to end today, but sandwiched in the middle of the first and last games is a rather large one too. At home against Bayer Leverkusen, who of course are chasing us in the league, but find themselves now just 3 points behind, having previously been 6. FC Bayern Munich are 1 point behind, having previously been 4, because we are yet to play Matchday 27. We're going to go and do that against Borussia Mönchengladbach and hopefully win it and go back 6 and 4 points clear of the two below us. That's the dream anyway. We'll see if the dream comes true. And then if we can stay undefeated against Leverkusen, I would probably take the point. And then obviously we want to try and get through in the Champions League, but we've got 2 legs to do that. So you don't mind not winning the first game against Man United, but obviously with it being at the home leg, you would like to win that first game against Manchester United. We've become a Beats ambassador for the 17 bajillionth time and player of the month again. So thank you to those of you on the board behind me again today. We're saying thank you to Samuel, we're saying thank you to Craig, and we're saying thank you to Glenn as well for your continued support on the YouTube content and on stream as well. Just get rid of that little red dot there for OCD purposes. Borussia Mönchengladbach away is the first destination of the day. Right, complete 4 passes in the opponent's half is the most straightforward one to do. We're not actually chasing the objectives at all now, really, in terms of getting the boosted one for the, extra personality points. Fofana, yellow, panic, because we've maxed out the personality points now 8 seasons in, but we still need to make sure we get the initial objective to guarantee being able to keep our spot in the starting lineup. Come on. Oh, Hilgers. Is he rapid or am I just that slow? I'm not sure. 5 minutes in. We could have had a red card. We could have had a goal. We've got neither. Kraft. Get it out wide. It's Kraft again. Get into the box. It's not a bad cross. The header is on target, but barely any power behind it whatsoever. Do still have to think about my goal conversion percentage rate. Obviously, in the last episode, we have 12 shots in one game and ended up not getting any goals. Actually, no, sorry, ending up only getting the 1 goal, which took my overall shot conversion percentage for the season down to 21, and I need 24 as an average to guarantee a contract at Chelsea next season as a potential for you guys to vote on. So, very much so, I would like to ensure that I get that. I'm going to have to really make a conscious effort now to only really shoot when I'm pretty sure I'm guaranteed the goal. We shall have to bear that in mind moving forward for the rest of the season, because it's not that long left. This is the 27th match day. There will then be 7 more games left in the Bundesliga. So 8 games, including this one, left in the league. And at least 2 in the Champions League. But you never can guarantee going through to the next round. So who knows? There might not be any more after that. Try and get some assists as well. I do need those for potential moves to other clubs as well. 1 for West Ham, 5 for Real Madrid, I believe. And then still need a hat-trick and goals outside the box for both Manchester City and Dortmund. So there's a lot still to achieve in the minimal amount of football that remains. Aaron Hickey down the line to Ngumu and into the middle. And thankfully, Kuba makes the save. Mönchengladbach very nearly getting the opening goal there. Fernandes takes the corner. It's Jedson, not Bruno. And that very nearly ended up in the back of the net again for Borussia Mönchengladbach. Trying for a second time from the set piece. Jedson again, this time deeper, and this time Kubels. Good header by Fofana. And Pukstas, get myself onside. I'm not confident of getting a shot away on goal there. Little 1-2, but my first touch takes it right into the path of Zaire Emery. It's going to be 0-0 at half-time here. Mönchengladbach have, hands down, been the better side, he says with his hands up. But improvements need to be made. Botman, forward to me. Turned well. And we'll find Cowell. Oh, he could have slotted me through again. Pukstas tries. Pukstas does. Surely. Yes! 50% goal conversion percentage so far in this game. We do not deserve the lead at all, but we'll take it. 1 shot, no goal, 2 shots, goal, we lead. And that will boost my average for the season. Inside the box, slammed into the top corner. Very well finished, actually. And Gumu, they've had a lot of the ball. A lot of the ball. But doing something with it has evaded them every single time so far. Zaire Emery gets very lucky that that finds its way to his teammate. Jason Fernandez has others around him. He's going to go for goal himself. A little bit greedy, but who am I to talk? Straight at the goalkeeper, though. No equaliser for Gladbach here. The home side continue to push, though, as the goalkeeper has kicked that straight back to the home side. Hilger's trying to work something as we put some pressure on, actually. And the pressure very nearly pays off. Now, and Rowe to me. Oh, I tried. Kind of let it run across him to try and play it inside the gap that the defender had opened up, but it didn't quite work. Is that loss of possession going to cost us all 3 points here today with only 1 minute added on and that 1 minute now having been played? The answer is absolutely not. My sole goal on the hour mark ensures victory here against Gladbach. So the gap at the top of the table is back to 4 and 6 to Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen respectively. And up next is the 6, Bayer Leverkusen at home. Bayer Leverkusen and Manchester United at home is going to be one of the hardest battles we've had all save. I've been dropped to the bench. 2 objectives of 3 assured, and despite the man of the match and the goal, or the game-winning goal, dropped to the bench. Thankfully, I am close enough to the game against Leverkusen with training to get myself back in the 11, but that would have really been risking everything, wouldn't it? Right, playing on the same day as Bayern Munich here as well, against Bayer Leverkusen. Need a goal from outside the box. I need an assist or 5. And hopefully we can get the result here. Pavic now 95 rated out on the right-hand side as Rowe is 97. Come on, that's the size strong enough to win any league. Go for the 2 shots on target. Goals should come as a result of that, I hope, with the goal percentage. But we're up against the man that is beating me currently in the top goalscorer charts in the Bundesliga. Daniel Weiland up top for them is going to be their biggest goal threat, although they do have Rasmus Højlund as well, so we need to be wary we don't solely concentrate on just the one Leverkusen man, because they have absolutely more than one man that can damage us and be of danger. I've given that away immediately. Lovely, well done, Ches, you're an absolute penis. Daniel Weiland with options out wide. I think Daniel scored a goal against Leverkusen, or for Leverkusen, sorry, last time we played against them. Gabri Vega now in their midfield as well. To Gavi, intercepted by me. Couldn't quite get it out my feet before Ronald Araujo won it off me. Gavi goes for goal. Weiland tries to get it back to him, and we will eventually clear it. How good is their team, you imagine? Even better than before with, oh my God, he's 98 rated. 86, Mamadou Kim Min-jae, Araujo, Romero. 91, Ronald Araujo. Frimpong at right mid are playing the Christmas tree formation. Gavi, Gabri Vega, Nathan Teller, Højlund, Werner, 98 rated Daniel Weiland. Wow. 94 O'Sullivan on the bench as well. 94 Colin Murray too. And an ageing 83 rated Thibaut Courtois on the bench as well. As I've got hair in my eye I can't seem to get rid of. Tackle him, tackle him. Go on, Nick. Go on, Nick. Pavic doing wonders. Doing fantastic things here. Oh, I tried to get it back to Pavic. It didn't quite work. Rowe. Here is Pavic again now. Tried the flick. We'll take the corner. Oh, it was close. It was so close. I'm nervous now about shooting when the ball comes to me in these near post situations, because I can't guarantee that it's going to go in. It's going to kill off my goal conversion percentage. I'm now worried more about that than I am anything else at the moment. We have a decent lead at the top of the table, so that should prioritise the mind. But we do want to make sure we've got options next season to potentially move to, and that we're not solely left just with the option to stay at Dortmund. And I still don't even necessarily have that. I do need another goal from outside the box to guarantee that contract for next season as well. Pavic will look for me with a through ball, but I can't get away from Christian Romero. And after half an hour here, it's still 0-0, and neither side look likely of taking the lead. Timo Werner getting away from everybody here. Might even end up going for goal. He's going to feed Gabri Veiga. He does go for goal and he hits the woodwork. There's the closest either side have come. I said I would take a point here. You can understand why, given the nature of our season so far, being unbeaten and having a bit of a gap at the top of the table. But certainly a win would kind of take Leverkusen out of the title race, really. With the gap being 6 currently, if we can win this and make it 9, with so few games remaining, a 9-point gap with 6 games remaining in the league, or 7 games remaining in the league, might be 6 actually after this, then you'd say it's just between us and Bayern Munich. Trying to squeeze that through the gap to a teammate, couldn't quite do it. It is going to be 0-0 at half-time here, or 1-0 to Leverkusen, and it may well be that. Rasmus Højlund down the wing here for the away team. Thankfully, Castello's in the way, and Roth will get rid, and we will hold it level at the break. But I'm only on a 5.5 here. I'm not having a very good game. Not that I've done much wrong. I just haven't really had the opportunity to do much right either. We get that forward into Florian Wirtz. A minute, we just want to get the goal to go in front. And I found Cade Cowell here. He'll find Dylan Rowe. Pavic to Rowe again. The flick will find Cowell. Cowell tries to find me. Not quite coming together for us in an offensive nature today. Not in this game anyway. We only got the 1 against Gladbach. Doesn't bode well for playing against Manchester United, does it? Although, to be fair, this team are probably better than the Manchester United side we're about to face in the Champions League. Romelu Lukaku at 71 rated is going to end his footballing career in this save after this season. Timo Werner nearly ended our unbeaten streak there to give Leverkusen a 1-0 lead. Gavi takes the corner short, and Gabri Veiga will go on a great run to find Gavi again, but Rowe takes it away from him. No goal in this game yet. 2 very close encounters today. After 3 games yesterday where we, or at least 2 Bundesliga games yesterday where we were significantly dominant, this shows that there is still plenty of challenge left in this domestic season. We might be unbeaten, but we're not finding it easy in every single game. It is tough still to get the goals. Oh, to win the games, and the keeper's so very lucky there. A, that it didn't rebound back off him into the net, and B, it was headed towards the on-rushing Dortmund man with an open goal in front of him. Wirtz off for Connor James. Corner to come in from that far side. It's over me, it's straight to the keeper, and it's still 0-0, but that is now both sides having hit the woodwork. Colin Murray on for Timo Werner now for them, as they brought on a 90-plus rated player for a 70-odd rated player, which certainly is going to improve their offensive efforts, you would imagine. But we've done a positive movement of our own to bring on Connor James in midfield, so maybe that will be the change that changes the game. We'll wait and see. And Cowell, there's many of us in the box. I'm up against the 91 rated Ronald Araujo, though. Don't fancy beating him for physicality. James to Cowell, tackled by Frimpong. They're really good by Leverkusen. It's more this season a case of who slips up against everybody else than it is which side is going to beat the other. I think we drew with Leverkusen last time we played them. We beat Bayern, but drew with Bayern in the next game. Ultimately, these games against each other aren't going to dictate who does or does not win the title. It's going to be who does or doesn't beat everybody else. Cowell going off for us now as we make another change. Out wide, Bakayoko coming on for him. Try and flick this round the corner to Connor James there. He'll find the newly introduced Bakayoko, who finds me, and I just get bundled out the way by Ronald Araujo. 11 minutes to go. Continually a 0-0 draw here. Fofana on the run. Turn. Flick it. James out wide. Come on then. This could be the moment. Bakayoko finds me. James. Held well by Mamadishvili. As it stands, Bayer Leverkusen are keeping themselves in touch to an extent to stay in this title fight. With 6 points the gap, as it will be if we end up drawing this. They are still very much part of the picture. Bayern Munich might actually get themselves within a point of us, or within 2 points of us, if we draw this. Or when we draw this, if they win. We have now drawn it. The title fight takes another twist. 0-0 against Leverkusen. Manchester United next. No sign of Munich's result there. dropped to the bench again with none of the objectives achieved. Thankfully, the Manchester United game comes in just 3 days' time, so we are close enough to be able to train and get myself back in the starting lineup, but only by a slither. But a slither is all we need. Right then, Manchester United, quarter-final, Champions League, first leg at Signal Iduna Park. Can we get the job done in Europe the way that we didn't in the league just now? 2 shots on target and the win, and match ratings should come in due course with those shots on target, provided they go in. Surprising to see Pukstas start here ahead of Wirtz, but Pavic does start on the right-hand side ahead of Kraft, so we're nearly at our absolute strongest. I think Manchester United have quite a few Patreon players playing for them, actually. Let's have a quick look, shall we? They've Jaime Valencia in goal. Not sure who he's a regen of, but not a Patreon player. Juan Foyt, Fikayo Tomori, Kevin Danso, Ryan Sessegnon. That's not incredible, is it? Bailey Byrne, 97. Andre Almeida, decent. Julian Brandt, former Borussia Dortmund player. Francisco Conceição on that right-hand side with Jadon Sancho on the left. And a 99. Wow, Wimps has made it to 99. Our first 99 rated Patreon player ever. Jack Wimpenny up top for Manchester United. Unbelievable, Jeff. Corner Man United, 16th minute. They're going to take it short. Burn into Jadon Sancho. Don't need to tell you his history, do I, with playing for Dortmund. Good block. Ayal Martinez needs to get rid of this. 3 men with him. He skipped away superbly from the defenders that were with him. Pavic here. And Ayal Martinez again. Inside to Castello. Trying to catch him on some sort of... Well, it's not really a counter-attack now, is it? But just build with a good move. Arnell. Oh, was in a decent position, but he didn't want to find me. Pukstas tried in the end and played it against the defender. And now there is a counter-attack, but it's not going the way we want it to. Wimpenny to Almeida. Conceição and Byrne and Almeida and Conceição once more. Building down the right-hand side, Juan Foyt. Inside to Wimpenny, the 99 rated man. Conceição in the box. It's going to be a corner. Pukstas does his defensive duties. We're going to need someone in yellow to do it again. Will they? No, but Kubel equal to Wimpenny's header, thankfully. Byrne will take the corner short this time. Sancho's going to be with him. They've done that once before already. It didn't work for them then. Will it work for them now? Brandt, Almeida is allowed the opportunity to take the shot. Thankfully for me, the goalkeeper's in the way again. The fans in the stands are having a whale of a time. But on the pitch today, we are not. That's safe, thankfully. Tomori's header is actually going to be kept in play by Kevin Danso. Foyt has options. Almeida blocked and will poke it away. Thank God for that. Pavic to me. Oh, heavy touch. My first touch was so heavy that it went straight to Ryan Sessegnon. We struggled against Gladbach. We found the one goal we needed. We struggled against Leverkusen. We didn't find anything. We're struggling against Manchester United. And so far, after 35 minutes, somehow still haven't conceded because it's been all waves of red attack so far. Almeida. Out to Sessegnon. Sessegnon inside. Almeida again. This is just... As was the Leverkusen game, all our opponents. This one is too. Please can we not bottle this season the way that we did at Tottenham last year. Thankfully, we're top of the domestic league table and I have a decent lead there. Although that lead might now be significantly smaller. I still didn't see what Bayern Munich did on the last domestic Bundesliga match day. So the gap might be down from 4 to 2. I'm going to try and win this header against Tomori. Done that well. Flicked it to Cowler, then tried to flick it on again and failed in doing so. This is not good enough from Borussia Dortmund so far today. Found Pavic though. He's going to try and squeeze it through. Pukstas, I was offside, unfortunately, having made a different run. Pukstas, that's just never going to work, is it? Never, ever, 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 ever going to work. Sancho's in behind. Has he got the presence of mind to find a teammate? Yes. Oh! That far away from an opening goal. Bailey Byrne and his wonderful mullets will go across to take Manchester United's 5th corner of the game. This is the home leg as well, by the way. Doesn't bode well for the away leg in the next episode, does it really? less than half an hour to go now. Free kick for Manchester United in a very dangerous position. Pukstas off, Connor James on. Thank the Lord for Gregor Kubel. He at the moment is keeping us in this. Jamie Bodie off the bench for Manchester United now. But this has fallen kindly for us. And we'll take the chance. We'll take the chance. It was arguably against the run of play in the Mönchengladbach game as well. I'm getting attacked by a Cambridge United shirt now. It was certainly against the run of play here. I slowed up as well. I thought, have I done too much? Thankfully, I had the strength to hold off the defender that closed me down. We've buried it on my left foot. How big and how important a goal could that be in our career all told, let alone just this game or season? 9 goals in 9 games in the Champions League. I might actually be top goal scorer in this competition, even if I can't get the golden boot in the Bundesliga. I might get it in the Champions League. Brandt looking to immediately fight back for Manchester United. Out to Ryan Sessegnon. It is an intriguing backline for them, isn't it? Jadon Sancho tries to dink it. Didn't hit a hand. I thought it might have done. And he's lost it to Anel Martinez. Now, this might be a similar situation to the Mönchengladbach one where we hoped that they'd actually open themselves... Oh, why are you backheeling that? They'd actually open themselves up trying to look for a goal. But Manchester United need to have the right mentality here. Losing 1-0 away from home isn't great, but they do have the second leg. So they don't need to push really hard for an equaliser here and end up losing by 2-0. That's just counterproductive. Bakayoko's coming on for us. That was Jamie Bodie having the effort that went well wide for them. 15 minutes to go. They made a substitution as well. It's Shin on for Julian Brandt. I'm not sure who Shin is, to be honest. I'm also not sure what the hell Bremer's doing with that pass either. 14 minutes to go. 1-0 Dortmund. Can we hold on? Martinez and Pavic and me through that gap maybe. Go on, lad. Dylan Rowe is in and back there to Connor James. He's kind of run the wrong way, really. He's got support. He's going to find Costello. He's found me, and actually it's going to open up for me here as well. 2-0. I don't know what the defenders are doing. They just didn't track the run or the movement. I was trying all the way around the outside of them. Lovely little Travella finish as well. And Dortmund lead by 2-0. I think the defender there was worried about number 22, Dylan Rowe. And he just kind of phased across him, distracted him. And I was able to get all the way around the outside. Well, that then might be tie over. That could be us into the next round, regardless of what happens in the second leg. 10 goals for me in the Champions League so far this season. Well in, Bakayoko. Space on the far side. We've found Nick Pavic. He's found Ryan Sessegnon. Oh, and I nearly stole it off for Kaya Tomori. I've ended up in a heap on the floor, however. Jamie Bodie here. Into Bailey Byrne. Back to Jack Wimpenny. The 99 rated man has been outdone by the just 90 rated man for his opposition team. Sorry, Jack. No goal for you today. No goal for your team today, but 2 for me and mine. We take a strong advantage back to Old Trafford for the second leg in the next episode, which will probably be Monday's, because I think this is Friday's video. Love that. We were nowhere, absolutely nowhere for the majority of that game until the first goal went in. It's the first time I've scored a brace in ages. Months in games since the Ajax game, the final group stage game, which would have been in December. We're now in mid-April, and that's the first time I've scored more than 1 goal in a game for 4 months. Not sure what my match rating was there because that just bugged, unfortunately. My match rating was a 9.7 and I got man of the match. But what was my shot conversion percentage? That's what I need to know. Annoying that we didn't get man of the match against Bayer Leverkusen. That's kind of broken that streak rather annoyingly there, hasn't it? 2 shots, 2 goals, 100%. Love that, because that's going to be key for that potential Chelsea contract. Real Madrid 2, Paris Saint-Germain 1 in the other game played on that evening. All 3 objectives achieved. We're flying there. Now then, player agent. There might even be a 6th club. There's not. Back to 24%. I still need 5 more assists though. I do still need those 5 assists for Chelsea as well as Real Madrid. I need 18 to guarantee the contract. And then the wage objective is 30. Like, that's going to bloody happen. Okay, come on. 5 assists and 1 outside the box goal. And we're guaranteed to either at least stay at Dortmund, potentially go to Real Madrid, or potentially go to Chelsea. I need hat-tricks for the Manchester City objective, and I'm just not sure I'm going to do that. So, we'll play on. In the next episode, it'll be Hoffenheim away, Manchester United away, and Leipzig at home, all within the space of a week of each other. In the Bundesliga, we are off the top spot. Bayern did win when we drew with Leverkusen. It's not like we're winning every week. We've drawn 8 games this year. We've drawn 1 in every 4. So certainly 1 in every 4, 1 in every... We've drawn 1 in every 3. We've drawn nearly 1 in every 3.5-ish, isn't it, really? We've drawn 1 in every 3.5. So we're not winning every week. Certainly, we have drawn quite a few games. In fact, we've drawn more games than anybody else around us, arguably. More than, well, I was going to say more than anyone else in the league. Hoffenheim have drawn 5. Augsburg have drawn 10. But we've drawn more than most in the division so far this season. But we are still top if we beat Hoffenheim. Match day 1, Monday, here on the ChesnoidPlays channel. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save continually. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on that video on Monday. Have a fantastic weekend. Join me tomorrow, Saturday, for some Formula 1 and some Creator Series on stream. And I will see you back here on Monday for more Player Career. Bye-bye.